I found out the maid was secretly poisoning the food, but I could only pretend to be calm, because at that moment, I couldn't reveal the secret, that I was faking blindness. Soon, the maid brought the meal to me. I had to slowly bring the food to my mouth, while the maid waited for me to eat it. I suddenly asked her to pour me a glass of water. As soon as the maid left, I quickly swapped the positions of the two bowls. When the maid came back and saw I had eaten the food, at that moment, she couldn't contain her joy any longer. To keep the maid from getting suspicious, I deliberately pretended to have a stomachache. Then I limped toward the bathroom. The maid was still happy. Just then the maid's stomach started hurting too. She rushed to the bathroom right away, but I intentionally stayed inside and didn't come out. The maid grew more and more anxious outside. In the end, when I walked out of the bathroom, the maid was a complete mess. This filled me with immense joy. Then I deliberately mocked her, saying there was an unpleasant smell. The maid could only lie and say she had a stomachache. Because of this, the maid ran to the bathroom more than 10 times. To get revenge on me, the maid came up with a plan. She put a basin of hot water on the floor, then deliberately smashed a glass, claiming she had accidentally burned herself. She begged me to help her. Seeing me fall into the trap, the maid felt very satisfied, but this was only her fantasy. When the maid actually took action, I had already witnessed everything, so I walked calmly toward the maid, watching my foot, almost getting scalded by the hot water. The maid felt extremely proud. Unexpectedly, I lifted my foot slightly, then poured the basin of hot water on the maid's hands. Only then did the maid suspect that I was not blind.